Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I will attempt to respond to questions that will lie in the mandate of the Committee of Finance and National Planning ahead. I have questions from CPA Makini, CPA Otieno, CPA Koskei, and the rest I was not able to catch names, but gross or basic or gross. It is whoever we look at it, it's a problem. If you charge any tax, when you charge taxes on basic, what will accountants do? Tax planning. So I earn 100,000 shillings. My basic is 70, my allowances are 30. You just reschedule. Make the basic 30, allowances. That is the thinking from government side. But then it brought a problem this way. The long-term problem we have, all collections on basic, like PAYE, will go to the Consolidated Fund, CFS. The others go to funds. So it therefore means that in the event that the funds that this money goes to do not achieve the objectives they are supposed to achieve, we strain the amount of money available to offer essential services as government. How to balance that is something that we look forward to having an engagement and see how do we achieve a balance. Because let me say that again. Why do we have so many taxes? It is a diversity of our economy. We have somebody who is a practicing accountant who has an office in Westlands and does consultancy services. The same person, the same qualified accountant is employed. So you have now to find a way, if you only work with pay as you earn, you'll only get the one who is on payroll. But this other one, you need to have another tax for them, maybe consultancy tax. Withholding tax. And that's why I'm saying also the understanding of these taxes. Withholding tax is not a final tax. We are saying when I pay you, let me withhold 2% of it so that it reminds you to pay to KRA when you get it. And also gives the KRA the eyes that there's this particular transaction that happens. So when you have such a diversified economy, you cannot limit the number of taxes you have. On sustainability, on predictability of our tax laws, I totally agree. The accounting profession has also been, the tax consultants have been one of the greatest beneficiaries in the many changing tax laws. Because now businesses now have to keep, but it's not fair for business either because it increases the tax administration cost to them. But one of the things that we did, when I became chairman of the Finance and National Planning Committee, we used to have a finance bill. Immediately after, there will be a miscellaneous bill. And one of the things that used to come every time was inflation adjustment that would be done through a regulation. So people will not know what taxes they are paying within a year. And then remember, we are also a very litigious society. So the matter goes to court, there are court orders issued on stopping this, on putting it. By the time now businesses are trying to reorganize each other, then, and what we are agreeing with National Treasury is we must hold down on amendments that we are doing on our tax laws. On policy intervention, Kenya, we have so much capacity. Sometimes it sickens me we don't believe in ourselves, of how great people we are. We introduced incentives on local assembly of phones. Now, East African phone manufacturers, I don't know whether I got the name correct, it's a subsidiary of Safaricom. They are the largest manufacturers of phones, of smartphones in Eastern Africa now. One incentive like this, and we are manufacturing phones that we are even exporting.